officially day 2 of the 2025 NFL Draft. Will Campbell went number 4 overall, but now the Patriots have 3 picks on day 2. 1 in round 2, and they have 2 in round 3. Who will the Patriots try and target, and who will they add to the roster today? Well, we're going to break down a mock draft simulation here on today's show. As you guys can see there, Will Campbell is etched into the Patriots draft picks, but round 2, pick number 38, round 3, pick number 69, and round 3, pick number 77 is what we will be targeting today. So before we hop into that, let me go on ahead and ask you guys a real simple favor. Be sure to hit that sub button for me. This is the week to be subscribed to Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Next week, if you don't like it, unsubscribe. But I want to make sure you guys know everything about your New England Patriots this year in the draft. Going over our NFL analyst Tom Downey here at Chat Sports, here is his best available heading into pick number 33. So Will Johnson is over there as the cornerback from Michigan. I know there's a lot of speculation about his injuries. It's why he possibly dropped down to day 2. Mike Green and Luther Burden are some surprises to still be there early on day 2 as well. As we keep going through the list, you guys can see there are more and more names that you are familiar with, even Shedeur Sanders. No, the Patriots are not drafting Shedeur Sanders, but there are still a lot of talent at several different positions that the New England Patriots could possibly try and snag with a top 10 pick in day 2 as well. Now, I do think this. If Mike Green is still possibly available at pick number 38, you guys just saw him on the big board, and the best available for Tom Downey, without a doubt, you have to draft a guy like Mike Green. I think that adds a lot to your defense right off the bat. Not to mention, you already picked up your number 1 need. Will Campbell had the offensive tackle, so you can be a little bit more risky here with a round 2 pick. The only issue is, I highly doubt he's going to be available at pick number 38, but maybe the Patriots do end up trading up to secure a guy like him. If Mike Green is not available and they don't trade up, then the Patriots need to snag a wide receiver in round 2. I have said this from the very beginning of the year. If you take a guy like Will Campbell or Armand Membo in round 1, you need to select a wide receiver in round 2. Just knock off your 2 biggest needs in the draft right off the bat. Now, who I am watching heading into round 2 is going to be Tre Harris, the wide receiver from Ole Miss. I'm going to go Luther Burden, the wide receiver from Mizzou, and then Jaden Higgins, the wide receiver from Iowa State. I actually do think these 3 players could go in the top 20 of round 2. So if I know for a fact that one of them, well, I don't know for a fact, I'm speculating that one of them is going to be available at pick number 38 for the Patriots. Do I think it's going to be Luther Burden? I wish, but unfortunately, I do not think he's going to fall that far. So I'm really looking at Higgins and Harris, and we're going to break that down here in just one moment. But I do want to ask you guys this really simple question. Who is your dream round 2 pick? This is where you guys can just get creative. Put a name in the comment section down below, possibly one of your favorite players in the draft that is still available. Even if it doesn't make sense for the Patriots, let me know who you guys want down below. Here's what the Patriots do actually need right now in terms of how their offseason is working out. So we do still have about $67 million in cap space, which means we could still add more players in free agency. We've already added Stephon Diggs, which will be your wide receiver number 1. We've got an offensive tackle in Morgan Moses, Garrett Bradbury, and we also now have Will Campbell on our left side. We also bulked up our defense this year with a guy like Carlton Davis, Robert Spillane, and Harold Landry. But I really like the draft needs right here. I said this yesterday in my video. If they just went down the line and knocked one of these positions out by pick, I think the Patriots would be in a really good position. So right now I'm looking at the wide receiver position. So when I put this into PFF and made a mock draft simulator, here is where they see these players going. Take it with a grain of salt at the number that they do go, because as you guys know, we just saw with Travis Hunter, the Jaguars can easily slip up to number 2 instead of number 5. But these are the type of players they see going in the first 4 picks of round 2, which is very unfortunate for the Patriots because I think Luther Burden is my number 1 target for New England to try and secure here today. And if not, Mike Green as well. But I don't see Mike Green going past the top 3 picks here in day 2. Luther Burden, I don't see him dropping past the top 5. So where does that put the Patriots? Well, in my mock draft simulator, I have Tre Harris going pick number 38 to the Patriots, the wide receiver out of Ole Miss. as you guys can see, Jaden Higgins just dropped two positions below Tre Harris, so that could still be another option for New England if Harris is not available. So when I do look at a guy like Harris, what he can bring to the Patriots right off the bat here, I just think you're bringing in about a 6'2" target for Drake Maye, that he doesn't have that height right now in his receiving core. He's got it in his tight ends, but I really like his athletic frame and his abilities. 60 receptions for 76 targets here, 1,000 receiving yards as well, about 17.2 averages per catch, which would be great for the Patriots to have a little extra on that first down action. We know he got that from Austin Hooper last year. He averaged about 11 yards per catch, so why not have somebody that's got hands and the ability to gain some yards after the catch in a guy like Tre Harris? But there are still several other players that could be available at that pick number 38, which is going to be very interesting for New England, but that is just round 2. You have to realize that the Patriots still have 2 draft picks in round 3. So I'm going to break that down here in just 1 second. We've got 3 picks here today. So before I do that, let me go ahead and tell you guys about our sponsor on Patriots Today by Chat Sports, and that is going to be Prize Picks. If you guys want to win some cash while watching sports, then Prize Picks is the app for you. Cash in on the basketball playoffs with Prize Picks. Don't miss your last chance to add your favorite players from the court to your Prize Picks lineup. Whether it's points, rebounds, assists, take your playoff hot takes and turn them into tickets to the basketball championship series. Starting with the play-in round, every lineup you make on Prize Picks will enter you in for a chance to win Takes 2 ticket sweepstakes, which could get you in a +1 to a VIP trip to the ship. Go on ahead and download the Prize Picks app. Use promo code CLNS. This will give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the Prize Picks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Go on ahead and test out your skills here while the basketball playoffs are going off and while you do still have baseball and hockey being played as well. Download the Prize Picks app today. In the PFF Round 3 mock simulator, I will take Elic Ayomanor. Elic Ayomanor, the wide receiver out of Stanford. Once again, adding some height to your wide receiver depth chart. And I do know that last year we put a lot of faith in a guy like Jalen Polk and a guy like Javon Baker, and, it just didn't really work out. So why not try and replicate that this year? Round 3, pick number 69, Tom Downey wrote that he is an elite red zone threat, which is beautiful for the Patriots. Even Jalen Polk didn't have the greatest year last year, but he has 2 touchdowns on his record because he was a red zone threat. So I think that a 6'1" type of target for Drake Maye could be great down the line. And I like that he's kind of a utility player. He can play the power slot, the X and the Z receivers. You can put him all the way there on the outside. I think he'd be a really good fit with a guy like Tre Harris and Stephon Diggs. And look, if Tre Harris doesn't work out or Elic Ayomanor doesn't work out, then you've got a little bit of injury insurance there as well in your draft picks. But you're probably thinking, Allie, are we just going to take wide receivers for the rest of the draft? No. We have 2 picks in round 3, so I'm going with my number 1 target for the Patriots at running back. As you guys can see, Cam Scatabo went to the Giants in that PFF mock draft. I'm going to go with RJ Harvey here, the running back out of UCF. I really, really like RJ Harvey for Josh McDaniels. I think that this is a guy that has the hands of a wide receiver. He's got the footwork of a running back, and he's got the mind of a quarterback. He played college quarterback at Virginia for a couple of years before he transitioned to the running back position at UCF. He has the speed, he's got the hands for a nice little wheel route or possibly a jet sweep to give Josh McDaniels an open playbook. So I do think that RJ Harvey could be available at pick number 77. My only reserve is that the Dallas Cowboys could possibly also take RJ Harvey at pick number 76 right before the Patriots because, they're dealing with Rico Dowdle. They don't have Zeke anymore. So it could be another opportunity for the Patriots to possibly get another steal in round 3 if the Cowboys don't want them, or they could always trade up. So I'll ask you guys this. I had the Patriots taking a wide receiver in pick round 2, a wide receiver in round 3, and a running back in round 3. which position should the Patriots draft on day 2? Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want to see another position, those positions, or maybe even somebody on defense. So go on ahead and drop that in the comment section down below for me. And if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that sub button for me on Patriots Today by Chat Sports to get all the latest information around the 2025 NFL Draft.